Amanda here from Fun Hands-On Learning. In today's video, I'm going to show you 6 fun hands-on learning activities that you can do with preschool, pre-K, or kindergarten children. And these are some of the activities I'm going to show you in this video. So there's going to be some math activities. So we have like numeral counting and matching to 20. I have, I have an addition activity, so early addition, and then I have some literacy activities, beginning sounds, birthday vocabulary, and an alphabet match. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am a mom to 8 sons, and I am a former teacher. I used to teach primary grade children in like kindergarten, first grade age range. I did second grade for a year or 2 as well. And then started homeschooling. We've been homeschooling for 9 years now. And on this channel, I love to share about homeschooling, teaching activities that you can do with your young children, what we're doing with homeschooling, what you can do in the classroom with young children, and just a variety of family life kind of things as well. Being a mom, my faith in Christ, all of those kind of things. So welcome to my channel, and I hope you stick around. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into these fun activities. They're all birthday themed. Okay, so I plan on doing themed activities next year with, I'm going to have a kindergartner, a special needs kindergartner, and I'm going to have 2 preschoolers. And so I plan on, with the 3 of them, doing a lot of themed activities along with my other preschool curriculum that I have created, and then some of my kindergarten curriculum that I have created. And I'm creating a bunch of these kind of activities that are themed. So I'm excited to show them to you today. So let's get right into it so I don't waste any more time talking, because I can talk a lot. All right, let's go. Okay, this first activity is called Birthday Count to 10, and I have all of the activities as I showed you inside of this binder, and I put the label on the page where I have all of the activities, all the pieces to the activities inside. Okay, so I also have, I forgot to say, I have a telling time activity in here as well. So there's another math one that I'm going to show you. Okay, so I just pull out the activity pieces when I'm ready to go. By the way, if you print out these labels to get them a smaller size, you need to print them out at like 70% size, okay? Because they come full sheet. So if you want a smaller label, print it out on 70% is what I have been doing to get them on here. Okay. So the labels just give the title of the activity and the directions. In case you forget, I like to always have the title and the directions with my activity so that when I pull them out, I'm ready to go and I don't forget how to do them. Okay, so this particular activity actually has 2 parts to it. You could play it 2 different ways. So I'm going to show you the first way, and then I will show you the second way. So it comes with this cute little cake here, and it comes with some candles. I bet you can figure out what we're going to be doing here. It also comes with these really cute number animals. Okay, so there's a different number on each one. So there's cats and dogs and bears. Bears have little balloons. They're so cute, okay? So what the kids are going to do for the first part of this activity is they are going to pick an animal and place it on their birthday cake. Okay, so I picked this little guy, and he has a number 6. So then what the children will do is they will count out 6 candles on their cake. Okay, and this will practice counting all the way up to 20. So there are numbers all the way to 20, and there are 20 candles. So they should be able to fit, since the candles are small, they should be able to fit 20 on here. You may have to put, some kind of in front, but they should be able to count all the way to 20. Okay, I don't have 6 yet. There's 6. Okay, so that's what the children will do. They will count out whatever number they pick and they place on there. They are going to count out that many candles on their cake. Okay, so that's the first part of this activity. Then, and I'm so excited to do these activities with my kids. So my kindergartner, in the fall I'll have a kindergartner, and he will have his birthday in August, right when we're starting school. So I think we're going to be doing these activities like the first or second week of school, whatever week his birthday ends up falling on. So that will be super fun, and his brothers will be able to do them with him, even though it won't be their birthday. They can still do them because it'll just be like a birthday week themed. So yeah, so I'll have a couple of young ones. I have some preschoolers. I have a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. Well, he's only a year and a half right now, but he will be turning 2 in August actually as well. He'll just be having his birthday. So this will be perfect when we start school in August, because he'll be turning 2, and then I have one that'll be my kindergartner's birthdays in August as well, and then I also have a 3-year-old who can do these with me too. So yeah, and actually, and I have a another preschooler. I'm just like, I almost forgot him. I have a 4-year-old as well, and he can do some of this stuff with us too. So actually I have 4 kids that can do some of these activities. Now my 2-year-old can't really count too high, but he could count, you know, the cards that are like count out, you know, 3. He could do 3, and you know, he could do the one that says 4 and count out 4, and so on. But anyways, I'm talking too much. All right, so the next part is, it also comes with these cards, and these cards actually have the numbers on them for them to count. So they will take a card, and this has 10 candles and 2 candles, so that's 10, 11, 12. So this is getting into a little bit of place value. Let me get you a little closer. A little bit of place value. It could even technically be addition, because all of the top cakes have 10, and then they have to count how many more. But it's also place value, so you have your 10s and your 1s. So 10 and 2 1s is 12, and then they have to look through their cards and find the 12, and it should be a dog, and it should match, and then they can place it right on there. Okay, so then they just place it right over the dog, and they're good to go. Take another card and do the same thing. All right, so this one has 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 10 and 7. So 1 10 and 7 1s is 17. So we're gonna find their 17 and place it on their card, like so. Okay, so they're just gonna do all the cards. There's one for all the numbers up through 20. Okay, so numbers 1 through 20. And what I would suggest doing, so that the kids aren't like flipping through these cards and trying to find the number, it's going to take forever, is to first, before you even do the activity, have them put all of the cards in number order. So that's also another activity you could do with this. Place all the cards in number order. Now what I will probably do is have them do it in a pocket chart. So all the numbers will be in a pocket chart, and then they can just grab the number that they need and place it down very easily, because the numbers will be up on a pocket chart. We have a desk pocket chart, so it just stands up right on the desk, and they can have all their numbers there right on the desk, and then they just look for the right number, take the card out of the pocket chart, and put it down. So that would be my suggestion, instead of just laying these cards on the table and having them constantly flip through to find the right answer. That could take a while, and that could frustrate an easily frustrated child. So yeah, so have them place them in order. If you don't have a pocket chart, they can just place them in order on a table so that they're laid out next to them, and then they find the card and put it on that way. Okay, activity number 2 is a literacy activity, and the children are going to be finding beginning sounds to very simple CVC words. So consonant, vowel, consonant words, words that they should be able to sound out very easily, and they're going to be trying to find the beginning sound. All right, so for example, this card has a picture of 6, and then you're going to try to find the missing number. So the present for the birthday, let me scoot you in a little. The present for the birthday is a secret, right? Presents are special until you open them. And so we have to figure out what is inside the present. It's whatever letter that would start 6. Well, we know it would be S. So there are cards here. These are different presents, and they have to find the present that has the S to reveal what would go inside. Okay, so you can match it up like this. I printed these out. I laminated everything, by the way. I always laminate all of my activities. These activities come in black and white as well, so if you don't have a color printer, you can always print out in black and white that way, and just use them once if you want, or laminate them like I do, because I use them over and over again, and I use them with multiple children, and I want to have them for years to come. So anyways, I laminated the pieces and cut those out, and then I laminated the cards too. So you can use these little presents. Another idea is you can use magnetic letters, or what I love to do sometimes is to pull out our letter puzzles like this one. This is a Melissa and Doug letter puzzle. And then we just use these pieces as well. So I'll put the puzzle up, and then I'll have the kids, if you can see, I'll have the kids pick the letters. So they know it's S that starts the word 6. So they would take their S, and then they would place it on the present, okay? So you're revealing what would be in the present. It's an S. An S is in the birthday present, okay? All right, so then let me just kind of show you some of the other cards that we have. We have box. Okay, so you can use your manipulative letters, like magnetic letters, puzzle piece letters like I have here, or you can find the present that has the B. Again, you could put these in a pocket chart to make it easier to find. Now this one does work, but it's a different kind of present, so that must go with a different card. So I'm gonna look for the one that actually goes with this card, and it would be this one. Okay, so they can match them up this way, or they can match them up using their letters. Okay, so here's what another card looks like. I tried to use words that had a different vowel, so I used all the vowels, A, E, I, O, and U. So this is pin, this one has an I, bug, gum, just give you an idea of what some of them look like. Okay, so there's those, a whole bunch of those. All right, let's go on to the next activity. Okay, this next activity is birthday vocabulary. And with this activity, there's actually 3 different things that you can do. So I'm going to show you the first one. The first one is there's this birthday mat that has pictures on it. So these are the vocabulary words that the kids are going to be working on. Okay, so what the children will do is I will have them flip the cards upside down. And what also you will need is some manipulatives of some sort. I'm going to use these colorful pom-poms that I have. I attach magnets to the bottom of my pom-poms just to make them stand up, and also you can use them on a cookie sheet and they will stick. So I have a whole container of them here, and the reason I'm going to use these is they kind of look like balloons. I don't know. And they're colorful, so birthdays are colorful. So anyways, we're going to use these, but you could use anything you want to cover up your pictures. Maybe you have erasers that are birthday themed, or something else that you can think of that would be really cute. But anyway, we're going to use these. And then what the kids will do is they will flip over a card, since we're working on birthday vocabulary. And if they cannot read the card themselves, then you would read it to them. It says candle, candle. Can you find the birthday candle? Candle, and then they will use one of their manipulatives to cover up the candle. Okay. Balloon, balloon. Find the balloon. All right, and so on. I'm probably going to put that right in the balloon. Okay, so that's what they will do. They will read, and then they will cover up the vocabulary word on the mat. Okay. So that is the first way you can play this vocabulary activity. All right, so another thing you can do is this activity also comes with puzzles. So the same words, you're working on these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 8 words. And what they will do is they will match up puzzles. So this is kind of a Montessori activity, matching up picture puzzles. So here I'm just going to put a couple of the puzzles out. All right, let's get one that we haven't done yet, cookie. Okay, and then they have to find the word and match it up. Now, after they've done these activities for a couple days, you will see them be able to find the words, even if they're really little, like if they're a 2-year-old, because they're going to have seen the word so many times that they should, after a while, be able to do it. So sometimes with really young children, you want to leave this activity out for a week or maybe even 2 weeks and have them do it over and over and over again, because vocabulary, the only way they're going to remember it and memorize it is if they do it in repetition, okay, over and over again. So here's just 4 of the puzzles, and then of course all the word puzzles are here, and you would just have them match up the word to the puzzle. The third part of this vocabulary activity are these cards, and these are just matching cards. So what you can do is you can play a little game of memory. Oh, where's the other cookie? And of course, if you guys know the game of memory, you just flip over a card, or flip over 2 cards. If they match, they get to stay up and you get to keep them. If they don't, you flip them back over and you figure out how to find the ones that match. So here's cake and cake. I matched. You're going to say the word. Obviously, this is vocabulary. You want them to be saying the word out loud. Cake, cake. They're seeing the word with their eyes. They're matching them up, okay? Now you can place all of the cards out and have them match all of them up at once, or you can just choose 3 like I did. I did 3 different sets, whatever you think your children are ready for. You can also just use them as vocabulary cards when you're introducing this activity. So you can say, we're going to practice this week some birthday vocabulary words. Let's look at these words. And you can hold up cake. This is cake. Gift, you know. So you can go over each one first by using these as like flashcards as well. But there are matches to each one. So you can play little memory games with them. You can match them up in a pocket chart, so you can place like, you know, place these 2 in a pocket chart and then have them find the matches and match them up on the pocket chart. So lots of fun uses for this vocabulary activity. Okay, this next activity is telling time to the hour. So we're not going too far into it. We're not telling time to the half hour or the quarter hour yet. It's just to the hour. So this is a great intro activity for all your young children. Now we have a clock, well actually we have a couple of toy clocks in our schoolroom, so we like to practice moving the clock hands to the different hours and saying what the hours are. So this will be a great reinforcement activity after we have done that plenty of times. And we like to do that in the mornings when we have our family time. Some of you might call it morning time or circle time. We call it family time just because it's homeschool, and so we're together, like everybody is together when we do family time, and we just do different activities. We read books. We also do our Bible together and stuff during that time. But a lot of times we will do clocks, and so like with the little kids, I will just do to the hour, and then with the older kids, we'll practice like to the minute even. You know, it's just telling time. All right, so yeah, so what this activity is, it's matching up. Okay, here we have a cute little bunny, and we are going to match the time. This is 3 o'clock, so I'm going to find my digital clock that says 3 o'clock, and I'm going to place it on my card. So that is what the children will do. Here is an elephant. I love this little guy. It's 1 o'clock. Okay, so you're just going to have the children match up the presents to tell the time. Cute little frog. I just love this clip art, this birthday clip art. I used it over and over again in these activities, if you can't tell. I thought it was just so adorable. So anyways, this is 12 o'clock. All right, so the kids will just match up all the cards with the presents for this one. All right, let's go on to another activity. Okay, this next activity is addition to 9, so basically single digit addition, and it comes with all of these addition sentence cards. And it also comes with number cards here, okay? And so what the children do is they basically count. So here I have 1 cupcake plus 4 presents equals 5, okay? So they can use the cards, the number cards, to fill in their equation. Now, for counting the numbers, you can have them touch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can have them use manipulatives. I have my little pom-poms here again, and they can count 1, 2, 3, 4, So here you can see they can place the manipulatives right on the picture as they count. It gives their hands a little something to do and helps their brain as they're counting so they can physically see the one-to-one correspondence. So 1 plus 4 equals 5. Okay, now another thing you can do is you can use manipulatives instead of the cards to fill in the answer. So you can use, I have some puzzle blocks here. So these are from a wooden Melissa and Doug clock. So like I was telling you, we have clocks, toy clocks. These are from a toy clock. And I just take the numbers out so we can use them in other things. So you could use those. You can use magnetic numbers that you can get real cheap at the dollar store. So these here are from the dollar store and they're just magnets. And so you could do something like this if you wanted to. Okay, so you do not have to have the cards. Well, you do not have to have the magnets because it comes with the cards. But if you wanted to, you could change it up and use, you know, manipulative numbers. Sometimes it just makes it a little bit more fun. All right, so this activity comes with just a handful of these cards. Here you can see 3 plus 1 and 5 plus 2. It's all numbers that are going to equal something below 10. So we're only using single digits. So this is a great activity for when you're just introducing addition and adding on, okay? All right, so there's just a handful of these. Okay, I think I have one more activity to show you. Okay, this last activity is a fun alphabet activity, and it comes with all of these cards for every letter of the alphabet. So we have A, B, C, and so on. And what the children are going to do is they're going to match up the pictures. So I have some birthday presents here. And what the children will do is they will match up the correct birthday present for the beginning sound. So of course for the letter A we have an apple and an alligator. Now one other thing you could do to make this activity a little bit more exciting is you can use, again, your letter manipulatives. I still have my puzzle out here, but you can of course use magnet letters or whatever else you have on hand, and then have them match the letter to the letter. So I just have capitals here, but you can have them match. So find the letter A and match it up. So after they've matched up their pictures, have them match up the letter, okay? So use some sort of manipulative you have. And if you have capital and lowercase, which I do, but I don't have them out right now, this puzzle just has capitals, but you could have them match both, or you could just talk about, like, if you're gonna use the puzzle, just say, this is capital A, can you see? This is lowercase a, or this is big A, and this is little a. Okay, so you can talk about those things as they're finding their letter. All right, so there's the A card. Of course, here's B cards. They would find the puzzle, or not puzzle, I want to say puzzle pieces, but the birthday present pieces that start with B. So I have banana and bird. You also might want to see if they visually match the colors, because they might just put like this one on here and this one on here, which is fine. But you might want to show them, look, it's a different color. Why don't we match the colors as well? Okay, so that's like visual discrimination. So you could practice that with this activity too, because all of the pictures match the colors. So like the cat matches. Okay, so that is the last activity I have for you guys today. It has every letter of the alphabet here, as you can see. I love this little birthday bear. I think he's so cute. All right, so that's it, guys. I will have links in the description box to all of these activities. Of course, I always do. So go check those out if you're interested. Leave me any comments. I love reading your comments. I don't always respond right away, but I love to read them. So please leave me some comments, and we will see you next time. Happy learning. Bye.